Hello and welcome to day number 66. Things are going pretty good here. Please excuse the noise. The cat is currently down on the floor playing with his little marble run thing. So if you hear any noise, anything that sounds like a ball rolling or something being murdered, it's the cat. Up until around about 20 or 30 seconds ago, there was a mosquito in here flying around as well. At least the one. I think I got him. I think I managed to whack him good. So hopefully we'll have no random interruptions and stuff. But you never know. So how's things going? Well, today has been very up and down, like extremely up and down. So this morning, when I got out of bed after not a great deal of sleep, first thing that I found was a gift left for me just outside of outside the door of the bedroom, and that gift was the top half of one of the miniatures that I've been working on. Not one of the finished ones, one of the in progress. So somehow Dexter has gotten into the shelves in my little nerd area sort of thing where I keep my work in progress stuff, and has managed to retrieve one of the figures, drop it, it's broken in half, and then he's chased the top half around the floor throughout the night. So that was a nice little find. Picked that up, got that sorted, made sure everything was squared away, and he couldn't get in. Took my usual progress pictures, weighed myself, and there was a problem as well. So weighed myself this morning, and I seem to have trouble learning this lesson. Beer is not good, and it does bad things to your scale results. So yeah, things were not great on a scale front this morning, but I know that I'm probably going to come down again. It's just going to take a couple of days to rehydrate enough and work off the extra calories from the beers. But never mind, I've still got a couple in the fridge, but they're definitely for next week, the week after, that sort of thing, once things have returned to normal. There's another mosquito. I can hear it. Oh, man. Yeah, there is a second mosquito. I can hear it. It's flying around somewhere. If it wasn't for the fact that the noise of the fan can be picked up, I'd just turn that on and consider myself safe. But, oh well, never mind. Never mind. Hopefully Dexter will not prove completely useless and will actually hunt it down. You never know. Hope springs eternal. Oh, man. So, today was an interesting one. As I say, had ups and downs. We've mainly had downs so far. Now, got up, got Rowan sorted, got myself sorted, etc. Did all of my usual morning routine sort of stuff. And came into the living room, checked the weather. It's ridiculously hot today. Or it was, it was like 36, 38, something ridiculous. So I tried getting a bunch of stuff done this morning. So I did the, sort of slightly bad parenting thing. I sat Rowan down in front of the laptop and put on Peppa Pig and Paw Patrol and stuff. And I took all the bins out and made sure that everything was, was okay in the kitchen. No food that was dead or anything. Came back in, tidied up all of the living room, picked up all the toys, cleared the corridors of all the toys and stuff, swept, set the Roomba away, vacuuming the carpet, all that sort of stuff, picked up all of the cat toys, got everything out from under the sofa, etc, etc, etc. Did the corridors as well, made a start on the kitchen, and I hit this point where I was like, I'm sick of walking in the corridor next to the cat's area and there being like tiny little pieces of cat litter, just like dry, not touched, like perfectly pristine, etc. Apart from the fact that it's cat litter, but just like little bits that have stuck to his front paws or whatever, or he's knocked out. I like something about it just set me off today. So I went on this massive cleaning sweep, went through everything, and then messaged Sigurta and said, "Look, my mum's coming over in a couple of days. I'm not happy with the level of cleaning that the Roomba is doing. And, you know, like, it would probably be nice if we freshened up the sofa completely, you know, like made sure there was no crumbs in it or anything. And the Roomba can't do that. So let's replace our old vacuum cleaner. Let's buy a new one. I know it's a little bit expensive at the minute, you know, like we've just dropped a lot of money on the kitchen at the beginning of the month. We're right at the end of the month, so payday's a couple of days away. But please, can we? Can I go out and buy a vacuum? You know, terribly exciting stuff that you always envision of your life. Always envision. I think those words are interchangeable in that case. But yeah, like, it's not the sort of thing that you see for yourself, that you anticipate about being an adult. But I got excited. I got permission to, you know, work within the budget that I had already sort of said, well, it looks like we can. Like Sigurta to double check, you know, things like that before I go out and make big purchases. Otherwise she yells at me, which is understandable, you know. So yeah, I bought a vacuum cleaner and went and picked up some salad stuff, little snacky bits, that sort of thing, and a couple of things that we were missing, including crunchy peanut butter. Yes. And brought it all back to the house. Let Rowan have a little run around outside and stuff, but it was around about 1 o'clock at this point. It was still pretty toasty. Yeah, so struggled with everything back to the house. Cat's on the sofa. He's laid down. Yeah, struggled everything back to the house, and set away. Gave Rowan his food. After he'd had his food, put him off to bed. Then made mine, which was as simple as taking the salad box that I bought and the bag of snack-sized carrots that I bought, throwing them in a bowl together with some chopped up cucumber, and slapping on some Tabasco sauce, which is what that is, you know. Now, that was lunch. After Rowan had slept for a little bit, basically just played around with him. We both enjoyed the brand new clean floors, you know, because I gave the vacuum a test run. So all the corridors are clear, the cat's area is completely clean of any scattered litter or dust that had accumulated, like everything that I can get to with that vacuum. Even the brick dust from where I've been like putting up shelves and mirrors and all sorts of things over the last couple of days, that's all done too. So great stuff. Yeah, and just played around on the floor, enjoyed running around in a room with a lot of space and no toys all over the floor. At which point Sigurta came home. Yes. So I think just at that point, just as we were just on the last couple of minutes before Sigurta came in, Rowan was a little bit hungry, so I gave him an Oreo. I think I gave him 3 in total over the course of about 15-20 minutes. And then after that, he didn't ask for any more, so all good. I had 2. I'm not going to lie, I had 2. And then, after Sigurta came home, we got those 2 sorted. Rowan and Sigurta both got sorted with their food. And as they were eating it, I went out into the kitchen, looked at everything that I had, and went, I don't know. I didn't fancy eating a chili again tonight because I've eaten that yesterday. I didn't fancy eating a fair few things that I've made over the past few days, in all honesty. I just felt this weird revenge of the feeling the other day where I was like, I want a bit of a break, you know, like I want something, but I don't know what I want. I just know that it's not this stuff, you know, like feeling very much like having a cheat day. And, you know, I said to Sigurd, look, like, I don't know, like, we need a couple of bits from the shop. How's about you figure out some stuff that you want, you know, snacks or anything like that. I'll go to Netto, I'll pick some stuff up, and I'll just see whether or not I get inspired as I'm walking around. If I do, great. If I don't, yeah, whatever. So I got my list, and off I went. And of course, wouldn't you know it, after my struggle to find peanut butter for days and days and days, and eventually giving up and buying a really expensive crunchy peanut butter in the American import section of the World Foods part of Real. The moment I go in Netto, there's now a giant display unit full of crunchy peanut butter for half the price that I paid in Netto. So, you know, good times again. Picked up a few bits and bobs. I picked up a pack of tofu burgers, like the pre-spiced things that are, you know, just in a packet. They're not like vegetables or anything like that. It's just, here is a tofu burger. Picked up some extra tofu, just like the plain blocks. A whole bunch of random stuff, like vegan hummus that's pre-made, just because I've made my own before, but I couldn't bring myself to do it at that exact moment in time. Got everything, brought it back to the house, and put it all away. Sigurd and me got Rowan ready for bed, and off they went. And after they had both gone to bed, Sigurd obviously lying down at the same time because she's wanting to get up early tomorrow. We're all getting up early tomorrow because we're all going to a lake again, and it's meant to have been up to me to pick somewhere secret and just like surprise everybody, but I haven't got round to planning it, and Sigurd doesn't know. And she's probably going to find out tomorrow, or if she actually catches up with the vlog. But she hasn't been watching so far, so hopefully everything's good on that front. But anyway, so I started cooking my food, and I'm stood there and I'm looking at everything that I've got, and I'm going, you know what I haven't had for ages? I haven't had like a creamy pasta sauce, a creamy pasta dish. I haven't had anything with bechamel or white sauce or anything. I've had a carbonara. I've had mac and cheese bakes that have been made using potato, but I just want something that's really low effort and has the potential to taste good for a random experiment sort of thing. I know. Let's see whether or not just throwing this ingredient together works and produces something decent. So I took the tofu burgers and put them off to one side. I got some onions and mushrooms that I've already sliced up, put those off to one side. Got my little flask thing of the cream substitute, which is made with oat milk and oil. So it's not wonderful, let's say. It does break the no oil rule. And I got this barbecue steak seasoning stuff ages ago, and that breaks the no salt rule. Now, both these things, the amounts that are in them is very, very low. It's pretty much as close as you can get to an SOS-free meal without actually fully being SOS-free. So I figured, you know what, I'll allow a little cheat just to see how it works and see, if this turns out okay, maybe I can start messing around and remove those things from it and, see what comes out. And I made smashed burgers with mac and cheese. Hot damn. It was amazing. This is what it looked like after I'd finished cooking it. That is quite literally, it's one of the best things that I've ever made. So good, in fact, that I ate the entire bowl of that. That is every single thing of it that I made. That is 2 tofu burgers, very generous serving of pasta, probably about 7 or 8 mushrooms, 2 onions, all these other things, just all together. It was meant to be a 2-portion thing, and I ate the entire thing. And I'm regretting it now because I'm sat here and I'm just really full and content and a little bit sleepy. But yeah, that was magical. I've written down the recipe for that already. I actually think with that, the way that I cooked it and the flavoring of it, as well as the fact that the texture of the tofu burgers was ridiculously close to like a normal beef burger, I actually think that could fool someone. And I don't say that lightly, because I've had vegetarian food before when I was still eating meat, and I was never fooled. Like, you can always tell a vegetarian sausage, you can always tell vegetarian chicken, like that sort of stuff, like the fake stuff, the meat replacements. You can always tell what they are. That was actually really close. I would be surprised if people actually recognized that wasn't meat. I mean, like, feel free to tell me otherwise, but yeah, like that was really good. I definitely need to make that again, but maybe, like, limit it down a bit. Play around with amounts for making a recipe video, which I'm probably going to do within the next couple of days, actually. I might see if I can enlist Saguta's help as camera woman or something, or I don't know. But yeah, like, that was awesome. That was so good. I'm currently sat here with 3 Oreos, the last ones in the pack there, just to finish it off. My water. It's a little bit dry over here, Yeah, like, that is definitely a high point of the day. I actually think that has, that has pulled everything up quite a bit, which I'm very happy with. Oh, dearie me. Oh, the title of today's vlog is entirely due to something that I saw earlier on, which confused me. Which is, as I was walking to Netto, scattered all over the street, and I mean like the entire length of the street, all across the floor, was jigsaw pieces. And, like, someone's dropped a jigsaw. I first saw one piece and went, oh no, someone's lost a jigsaw piece. And then I came across a group of 3 that were just, like, scattered around. And then 5, and then 7, and then, like, just a trail of jigsaw pieces. And it really intrigued me as to what had happened there. Like, has someone dropped a jigsaw from the top floor? Has someone just willy-nilly been tossing them out like flower petals at a wedding? No idea. And it still puzzles me, even now. And I have this mad urge, I had it at the time and I've been resisting, But I really want to go out and see whether or not I can pick up all of the pieces and then bring them back here and assemble them. That's what I want to try doing. And that would be a silly thing to do. Like, I know it. I know perfectly well it would be a silly thing to do. But, man, the temptations. Ah, oh, dearie me. Ah, right, so, plan for tomorrow is to go out to another lake. There'll probably not be footage of this one, just because the GoPro is pretty much dead at this point. You know, it's been having a lot of issues, and I don't think if I try and record with it again, it's actually going to come up with anything good. It's also apparently only going to be about 25, 26 degrees tomorrow, so it's a little bit colder than the last time that we went out. So, I don't know, there might not even be any swimming that occurs. Maybe. But we'll see. Anyway, after that, we're coming back here, putting Rowan to bed for a couple of hours, and then I believe we're going out to buy some extra foods for the weekend, because I just did like a snack run rather than anything else today. And Seguta wants to... What on earth was it that she wanted to do? She wanted to buy a new pushchair, a new stroller. So we're gonna go and find a shop for, you know, kid stuff, and we're gonna have a look at a few, see if we can find one that we can buy. That's what we're gonna do. And then yeah, that's gonna be Saturday out the way with. So yeah, all good. All good. Confirm with my mum at what time she's coming in on Tuesday next week. Plans have changed. Instead of Seguta staying home with Rowan, I'm actually now taking him with me to the airport. You know, we'll just play it by ear, see how things go. Seguta's going to go and pick up Dexter from his appointment, you know, just because the times were clashing. It's going to be pretty hard for her to wrestle a cat box filled with stoned cat all the way back while simultaneously pushing the pushchair. Whereas I can take my mum's cases and she can push Rowan in the stroller. I guess. Like, it's technically a walker, it just doesn't have brakes. Ah, dearie me. So yeah, that's that. Of course there's a fly behind me. Ah, well, right, well, thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to leave that in. I don't feel like recording that little bit again. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Day 66, in the bag, all done. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for day number 67. So have a good one. Bye-bye. It's time to kill a fly.